rate of molar translation in the lower arch is much more than the upper arch. I love to close the spaces, especially with missing laterals, because if I'm going to do an implant, we have a problem. You will find a problem after 7 years, 8 years about the gingival line. It will be different, especially in gum smile patient or normal smile patient. Hello, I am Dr. Ahmed Adel. I'm a consultant orthodontist from Egypt. I work orthodontics since 10 years ago. I love orthodontics. I have a passion in orthodontics. I hope my passion was expressed in the lecture.
And what do you think about the Dental World Conference? Do you enjoy the event and its atmosphere?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's a big one. We have a conference in Egypt. It's the same. It's really big. We love this kind of conference because it will attract many doctors from different cities in Europe and different cities all over the world. It's really amazing. And the atmosphere is really good. And I like Budapest a lot.
Okay.
Especially people there. They are very touristic and they are lovely.
What are the key biomechanical differences between upper and lower molar protractions, and how does digital planning help address them?
The key biomechanical from the lower to the upper, I will say something. The bone is really hard in the mandible. In order to move the molar forward in the mandible, you have to spend more than maybe 10 months to 15 months, or even more, because there is a friction and there is mechanics that will cause lingual rolling of the molars, especially in the lower arch, more than the upper arch. This is my answer. So you have to pay attention to the lower arch and try to close it and be patient because it will take time. Please.
How have digital innovations improved anchorage control in molar protraction compared to your conventional techniques?
Yeah, digital innovation is really amazing. If you are going to do the digital, especially, it is more important to use it in the upper arch because we have a palate, we have a T-zone, and we can insert our mini screws digitally. It will be accurate, okay, and in place, and we can do the designs by ourselves. It will be helpful to put the appliance and do whatever you want, creative, rather than using the conventional way. In my opinion, the digital approach is really great if you are going to do innovative way. If you are going to do the basic ways, you can do either in the lab any appliance, or you can do the digital way. It's your own choice.
Could you discuss the clinical evidence regarding third molar eruption following the successful molar protraction?
Yeah, of course, there is an evidence by Beck 2019 in a journal, American Journal of Orthodontics. He mentions 3 scenarios in order to allow the third molar to erupt or not. The first scenario is a molar erupt usually, and the second scenario, sometimes the molar will erupt but not in fully eruption, so you have to continue with braces. And the third scenario, you will find something weird. It will cause impaction more and more, especially if it is mesioangular. So you have to tell your patient, okay? You have the 3 scenarios. And don't make him convinced about the molar protraction because the third molar will erupt. No, we don't have a guarantee about that. We have 3 options and 3 scenarios. And you have to tell him about the 3 scenarios and he will choose. Either close the space or do an implant.
What is the take-home message of your lecture?
Take-home message of my lecture, first of all, the rate of molar translation in the lower arch is much more than the upper arch. This is my first take-home message. The second take-home message, I love to close the spaces, especially with missing laterals, because if I'm going to do an implant, we have a problem. You will find a problem after 7 years, 8 years about the gingival line. It will be different, especially in gum smile patient or normal smile patient. And the third key, you have to use it digitally, but you have to know in your mind there are printed wires and there are no printed wires, and you have to choose between them and to understand the way that I have discussed in the lecture, to choose either use the digital approach completely, or you can do some digital and some manual conventional ways. This conference is amazing, guys. I love this conference. The people here are beautiful and really generous. I love the way they are helping us, supporting us, and the conference is amazing. The organization, the exhibition is really full of many companies. I hope you all join the 26th conference, and thank you. And please don't forget to ortho your way. Bye-bye.